Hi everyone, it's Michelle from Country Morning Creations, and I'm here with another video flip through. Now, no need to adjust your viewing device. No, I don't have this really far away. It's just that this little journal is actually that tiny. Here's a quarter for some perspective. This is my normal setting for all my journal flip throughs. I have not adjusted or changed the camera. So this is tiny. It's a tiny, tiny book. So I'm going to take the quarter out of here. I did get this. This was a kit from my Porch Prince, and I have the link to her Etsy shop below. And gorgeous, gorgeous, all kinds of things. But I saw this little mini junk journal and had to have it because it came with things like tags, tabs, and then I made my own tuck spots. Some of the changes I made is this. I started out just printing out the normal cover, but then I took some paper that was from the kit and covered this part of the cover. So you can see it still has the original parts here. Then I added some paper, and this was also a printout that I'd done on cardstock. And if you saw my previous video on using my scan and cut, it cut out some of these little tiny pieces for me. So I reused it here. There is no way I could ever fussy cut that well. Just trust me on that. That's why I got my scan and cut. So then I also, on the corners, can you see that gold? I did some gold foil to make my own corner protectors. I wanted corner protectors on it, but anything I had was too big. So I used gold foil to make corner protectors. And then this has serious alligator mouth. So I did tie it shut with some pink satin ribbon. And I left it really long because my fat fingers will not tie it shut. Now, one of the other things I did was I actually made this a curved spine hollow back binding. So you can see how you can see all the way through right there. That is a hollow back binding. So what I did was I added some cheesecloth and then another piece of paper over the back to hold this all together, also to attach the signature block with. And then I folded everything literally in the reverse of how the directions are done. So I had two flaps at the end, and I glued those into the inside of the book. So in the front, and I'm just going to try to hold this. I'm quite sure I will be out of frame several times, but I will do my best. And so you can see that I added some tabs. She had tabs in here, so I added a tab to this piece. I did print everything out both on cardstock as well as on regular paper. So this is a tag, and I'm not sure I can even, oops, sorry about that. It's a little tag, it bumped the camera there. And then this is actually a beautiful little envelope. And this is some cardstock also from the kit, as well as this is another piece that got fussy cut from my scan and cut. Then there's all kinds of gorgeous pages. There are also tabs all the way along the book, so I added 4 more tabs on the top. This is actually just an envelope, and these are those tiny, tiny Tim Holtz paper clips. So I just paper clipped this envelope right onto this page. So it's just in there. You can take a look, there were other papers that could have gone in it, but I found that when I tried to stuff stuff into the envelopes, they were so thick I could barely get the book shut. But look at how that is really tiny, little tiny script on that page. And then this is another page that I added a pocket. Again, another tag. And then this is just a piece of paper. It's kind of almost an ephemera, just regular paper. And then this is a little tiny working coin envelope. Can you believe how tiny this stuff is? This was quite the challenge to work with, but I had so much fun putting all of this together. So then we have some more pages. I love that this is a little ticket here. And then I have another tuck spot here. This is one that I just use, again, some cardstock with some of her printables on it. This is another one of those that I put the tab at the top to make a tag. And then this is a tag. Isn't that cute? Ooh la la. And it's a corset. And then this is another just piece. This is on regular paper. And that's another piece of ephemera that I made or cut out. And then we're going to keep going. We have some more pages. She also had these lovely banners that I used as a tuck spot. And here is another. This is the next tab. It gets confusing, tabs and tags. Isn't this gorgeous? This is another one of those coin envelopes. You can see the back, it works, it opens up. And then this was another piece of ephemera, Palais du Costume. I probably butchered that in spite of 6 years of French. Then, again, just beautiful. So this was one set of pages, and then I printed a whole second set of pages to make this book a little thicker. So you'll notice that that matches the end, and that actually matches this end behind here. So then I printed out a whole nother set of pages because the binding, this is actually pretty thick, it's a 1/2 inch. And so I felt like I needed more pages to fill it up. When she did it, she didn't, and that's okay. So we have another tag, another coin envelope. Oops, just flipped that right off there. And another piece of these little tiny pieces of paper. This is actually just a little tiny piece of ledger paper. So all these little tiny things that all fit in here. It's really cute. So more pages again. And then this is another envelope. Isn't this envelope gorgeous? I love, 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 love this envelope. So again, another just little tiny envelope. It works. You could tuck some little pieces of paper in there. Like I said, I found it got too thick. Another tab. And then, so there's that ticket again. You've seen that before. This is the other one, and again, another little tiny fussy cut piece that came out of my scan and cut. So these are the bigger, there are 2 bigger tags. And then this is just like a piece of notebook paper. And right in there, that's a little tiny butterfly. So the attention to detail for a mini journal is just incredible in this kit. And there's so much that comes with it. So here's my last tab and my last pocket. So in this pocket is one more tag, one more, this is just a piece of paper, ephemera, and one more coin envelope. And then we get basically to the end. And that's the end. And so I hope you have enjoyed this tiny flip through of a very tiny junk journal. And I hope that in all of this, I hope I've inspired you to be creative today.